So we're doing STEM on a semi-truck, so we married those two together. And it's, as you can tell, it's a lab where we can have industry-level experiences for kids K through 12th grade. So awesome experience where they get to interact and really experience things that they wouldn't see in a normal classroom. So we have lots of different experiences for them all over the place, and they get to utilize that.
You're going to have 25 minutes to explore everything on here.
This is a collaborative robot. We use this generally towards the end of our session on the Stemi, and it allows students to see that it's been programmed to pick up different items. We talk about how it can do different jobs and roles in any different industry, but they get to see it grab things and they get to see it dance or play a game with them. We have 2 3D design stations. They're just different ages in terms of the computers. Both of them allow the students to see their design in 3D. This one is more of a drawing station, and the other one is more sculpting. The newer one doesn't require glasses, so the design just pops out of the screen at them, tracks their eyes and the pen. The other one has 3D glasses, so just like if you're at a 3D movie, same idea there. So we like to discuss with them that design is in every career that you could think of. Everything has been designed in some way, so someone has to have a role in designing a logo or designing a car or designing, a building, any kind of thing like that. So if you're interested in design and art, you can find a career in just about anything.
Tell me about your work. What are you doing?
Oh, so I'm making an abomination, putting all types of body parts,
An abomination?
Yeah, an abomination to mankind.
Can you describe your abomination?
So it's half horse, half lion, half, and half elephant.
This is the autonomous vehicle station. So we have generally about 4 cars running at a time. The cars are self-driving, so they move around to the track on their own. They sense the other cars, they sense the traffic signals, and they follow whatever path has been designed for them. Students get to use the tablets to help change what path they're following, how fast they're going. They can try to make the cars crash. We encourage that so they can see how well the cars will correct themselves. And we're working on getting it so the students can also have a manual option and compare their skills as a driver to the autonomous features. So we have 2 different simulation stations. This one is an excavator, so students get to practice their skills as an excavator driver and try to trench. They can follow along with the directions that the program gives them and see how well they can do that and how well they can follow those directions, or they can just go around and dig holes and see if they can accomplish that task. The nice thing is it is very accurate to what an excavator driver does. We've had construction workers in a district come on before, and they sit down and try it, and they go, yep, this is exactly what I do in a job. This is our other simulation. This is an anatomage table, so this is a medical simulation table. We generally start with the heart. It's a good intro for the students to see when they come on. It's beating, it's large, it's on the screen. And then when they get over here, they can cut into it, they can look at the different features of the heart, or they can choose a different organ, or they can look at cats and dogs if they're interested in veterinarian medicine. This is the HoloLens station, so the students get to wear the headset, and generally they try an app called Graffiti 3D, which is where they get to draw in midair. It looks like they're drawing in midair, but to them, they're seeing a hologram in front of them that they're designing, but they can also still see everything that's happening around them. So it's mixed reality. So this is our other collaborative robot. We have the students try to program it to move the block from each pedestal and see if they can get it to balance there. So they have to go through the process of using the tablet to help the robot understand where it should go, and then they get to also move it around manually. So they are working with the robot, which is why it's collaborative, and they get to see if they can get it to complete the task. if they get it to balance, they're excited, and we tell them, or I like to tell them, they become a professional robot programmer then.
It is all about hands-on and getting them, kind of showing them what they could do and really sparking that interest. So as we think about what career readiness looks like for students, we often find out that they don't even know what's out there, what's possible. And so by putting them into some of these different scenarios, they can say, holy cow, I like that. That was interesting to me. I want to find out more about it and really get that hands-on experience. I think before the careers, it's important to know what do you like doing, what are you good at doing, and what will somebody pay you to do? I think those are the first three things. And then you can find a career from there. Maybe I'm interested in finding out how things are programmed. Why does this work? Why does this computer work the way that it does? Why does the autonomous vehicle operate and not crash? Maybe I like it because of the way that it works, right? So how does the gears, how do the motors, how do they actually come together to formulate whatever operation is occurring? Or maybe I just like the design aspect of it. So I want to become a graphic designer or create apps or websites or logos, whatever that might be. Yeah. And then the fourth way to look at it is I like the way that it could just help people. I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to go into the medical field and figure out how autonomous ambulances could save more lives, right? And so they're not necessarily careers per se, because the careers that we're focusing on right now don't even exist yet. They're going to be, out in the workforce in 10, 15 years from now. And so things that we're preparing them for, there aren't even jobs that exist at this moment.